During Lowe's Pro Savings Days, the job works in your favor. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members buy more and save more on the materials they rely on every day. Get up to 25% off select molding when you spend $1,000 or more, and up to 25% off Pergo Evercraft laminate flooring. Put Pro Savings Days to work for you. Members get more at Lowe's. Valid through 3/27. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit the Pro Desk or Lowes.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Years ago, I was it was in Florida at the time, and we're doing a talk show. And the end of the show, and there was like one caller, and I said, what the heck? It was like a Friday or something, and I said, what is it? What's your take us out with a bang? He said, yeah, I've got a question. He said, this is ridiculous. Maybe it's important, not important. But what did Barney Rubble do for a living? And I said, well, I think, didn't he work with Fred? He said, well, they drove to work. Fred would drive him, but they never really made it clear. I mean, they got off. I don't know if Fred went to park. And I'm talking about Barney Rubble. Remember, was that great movie? It was A Night Shift or whatever with Henry Winkler? No, Michael Keaton. He said, Barney Rubble, what an actor. Anyway, so we thought, okay, no big deal. Over the weekend, my father said, did you ever figure out what Barney Rubble did? I said, what? Did you hear? I thought he worked with Fred. I said, what is the matter with you? I don't know. There is no Barney Rubble. What are you talking about? Monday. You sit down, and you could always tell the phones would go, bam, bam, bam. And I thought, maybe, was there somebody here before? Nope. So what do these people want to talk about? And the board operator said, guess. It's Barney Rubble. What does he do? And I couldn't get rid of these people. I said, look, I'll fight. I don't know. Stop. I got stuff I want to talk about. Very important. This is Critical Talk Radio. And they wanted to talk about Barney Rubble. So our board up at the time called somebody from Hanna-Barbera. Got the guy on the air. And he says, it's funny you say that. That is one of the most asked questions. It wasn't deliberately left out, but they worked together at the quarry. Remember Mr. Slate and the whole bit. And then we got into this whole thing about the Flintstones and how it was really there is a tone going on in this place that is driving me literally crazy. When these boom, when your Siri or whatever goes on, the boom, and you're wondering, where's this coming from? It's a noise in here that is driving me crazy. And anyway, it's the honeymooners. Back to what I was saying. Fred and whatever. Here we go. When they went to the drive-in, what was playing? This is one of those things. There was a little sign that says, now playing. And as they went, it was The Monster. I used to watch and loved Fred Flintstone. I used to watch it. And then, remember, Alan Reed was the great Fred Flintstone. Then they had the second Fred Flintstone. Didn't work. The first Barney was, of course, Mel Blanc. The second Barney, no good. Who played Betty Rubble? B. Benaderet, Kate Bradley from the from Petticoat Junction.